do that. All right. So yeah, so she was saying that I have made millions in other companies. I have made millions for the company, for the companies as well. And what they have given me as a top rank, bringing in all of these individuals into the company is like $50,000. And she said, it doesn't look right. The company made 30 million. You are the one who brought most of the people, but what you get at the end is like 50 million, 50,000. Now for us, that sounds like a lot. For them, that is peanuts, right? Um, and so forth. She said, that's not right. He said, and then he said, with all of the knowledge I've had, the Lord have laid upon me. He said, and here's what she called her sister, and she said, the Lord have told me, have laid upon me a vision. All right. And here's what he's telling me to do. And at that time, her sister, they were no longer working as a twin. They had their own business running. And the sister was like, nah, I don't want to go back into this thing again. I've been in this, we've been in this, we have done well, we have been burnt as time. I don't think I have the energy for that. And it was just a negative, a negative, a negative. And she literally hung up the phone on her sister because she was not catching the vision, right? And it was just a complaint and a complaint and a complaint. And then the sister called her back and said, no, I apologize. I should have at least let you be excited about what the Lord had put without trying to douse it and turn it out. And so she came on board and she said, okay, well, tell me, I'm all ears. Tell me what it is. And when she heard it, she said, I want you back in here. The Lord is telling me that we have to work together on this. We have to work together on this. And then they got it. They went to the pastor, they prayed on it and so forth. They prayed about it and so forth. And so that's what it did. It really, really started as a grassroots. She, as a teacher, was seeing the people from a neighborhood, the young men were just being gunned down on the streets. And as a teacher, she began a program called Save Our Son SOS, Save Our Sons. And then that spiraled from there where she took the young boys on the street and brought them to learn how to be men and how to be entrepreneurs and how to dream and how to start businesses and so forth. And she was connected with some persons she knew, and she was able to get some funds. And a lot of them have grown up. Some of them are married, some of them have their own business and so forth. But at least she took them off the street. There was a place that they could have come, like an extracurricular a place where after school they would have come and and learn a trade and learn some things. And a lot of them came out of that, and then that had just spiraled from there. All right. So what is a vibe? When she started, she didn't have a name for it yet, and she just called it one more time, right? A new company. Now, a lot of us, when we, especially us in the Caribbean, which is what that group is so for now, when we get to know about these businesses, they're well on the way already. And you come at the back end, and you have all the top rank people are all at the top here, right? This one, we got it early. It is still in pre-launch. Have not even been launched. All right. Started in, I think, the last week or the last 2 weeks of December. It's just about 4 weeks or going to 5 weeks now since this thing was launched. At least the pre-launch was announced, and this thing has spiraled to the point, I think, I didn't check the last, but I think currently it's almost approaching 35 or so thousand people. But here's what, this company is still in pre-launch. The product have not even been mentioned. And yet so many persons are on board. Now, I was looking at the list. There are some, I've done some network marketing before, and I've known of some of the leaders in some of these network marketing. And I look at the list and I saw familiar names. I'm like, whoa, these guys are in there? Okay. If these are the heavy shots, right? And if these guys are into that, they have read the blueprint, the blue papers. They have read, they have seen, they have listened, they know what it's about, because these people don't go into things where they fail, right? And that's comforting as well, because it is for persons to have so much confidence in a program that have not even gotten started, which product that we don't even know. tells you that they have a lot of confidence in these two sisters. All right. So it is not just a company, it's a vibe. All right. So vibe is more than a business. It is a movement. All right. And their mission is to support us, to help us grow, and to connect us with the right people, the tools, and the mentorship to succeed. All right. So it becomes it's like a networking platform. All right. And out of that, you can make money directly out of it, but also they would be connecting you with people, collaborating you with others, and helping you dream and being able to finance that dream. All right. So that is the ethos of this program. The two sisters, they are on the screen here, Megan and Reagan Lynch. They are the two principal owners, and then they have some other good partners, maybe a team of about 4 or 5 that forms the core of this business. All right. So Vibe is really empowering financial freedom through technology. All right. So there will be a product, there will be services. All right. And that can help us earn. You learn how to earn independently, because what they don't want you just sitting down in here and waiting for money to come in. They are actually going to teach you how you can start up your own company, right? Still being this company, but start off. They're going to teach us, going to the fintech and so forth, and other areas where you can go in, or even just being able to make money to finance something, a business that you want to start off yourself, right? For example, I was on the line just a while ago with a pastor from St. Lucia called Pastor David Tommy. And one of the things that when he spoke with her, he said, I am building my church and it's not complete yet. And it has been a little struggle. And she said, well, you're in the right place. You will be able to make and bring your people in, bring the members of your church in. They will be able to make, so they can give the tithes back and the offering back to help build their sanctuary, right? So things like this, but you may have a grassroots project that you want to start. You want to get the boys in your community off the street. You want to get somebody that home is broken down, but the government is not coming through, and you feel that there is a burden in your heart that you can help. Here is where you can make some money and redirect it into positive activities that would relieve suffering.
Sorry, sir, Charles.
Yes.
Are you supposed to be sharing your screen?
I'm not sharing. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I did not. It's good that you mentioned that. I thought I was sharing. Oh, my bad. Okay, I didn't realize I was not sharing. Okay, so yes. Okay, but before. Okay, let me stop and start again. There's something a button I didn't press. But thanks for letting me know. I'm watching it in front of me and I thought I was sharing. My bad. I haven't done a Zoom like a presentation for. All right, so yes, are you seeing it now?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Wonderful. Okay, so yeah, so this it is going to empower us. We have to learn on how to earn independently and don't have to depend upon other persons. And a lot of us now, and maybe all of us would say, we can do with a side income, right? Because our 8 to 4 or 9 to 5 is not cutting it. Inflation is skyrocketing. It's way up there since after COVID has not really come down. And all the bills are compounding, right? And at the end of the day, when you get paid, and if you get paid by your boss or government or wherever, before the month is over, if you get paid a couple of days before the month is over, it's like all the money is gone, and you're basically trying to make it through until next payday, right? And that is the difficulty that we all face, and the price of commodity, the price of goods, the price of even your daily meals is really going on. So no one really is able to survive on just that one. Yeah, so we'll be able to earn in a lucrative compensation plan, and we'll go through the plan as I have understood it, and maybe some other persons listening here, you could contribute to it. in terms of our general understanding of it. So the ethos of Vibe is to connect us with the world and find our Vibe tribe. All right. So there's a community being built here. All right. Secondly, it is to embrace our spirituality and get aligned with our source. And that is important. All right. Because as I said earlier on, if God is not directing your effort, it is doomed to fail. The decisions that we will make will not be the most important ones, the most efficient ones. We will not have the guidance and the blessing, and this thing goes to naught. All right, so that is important. At the end of the day, the Bible says it's God that gave us the means to make wealth, and so freely you have received, you have to give back to Him and to other cause that will help show your love to humanity and relieving the suffering. All right. Also, you learn how to lead as a leader, how to earn, and how to live. All right. Because it is basically going to teach you a way of life that is maybe different from what you have been accustomed to. All right. Being independent, being able to leverage, and being able to make a life where you are comfortable, and the dreams that you have, whether it's sending your children to school, whether it's building a home, or starting a business or whatever, that you'll be able to succeed. Of course, you'll be able to find your passion. Some persons want to travel. Some persons want to maybe explore and maybe go and dig some ancient relics somewhere. And you've dreamed about, you want to go to Africa, and you just want to see, what we call the motherland, and you're not able to do it. You just dream about it, and maybe you will have the capacity to do so, because money will not be an issue after all. In 2025, it's about discipline. All right. You have to decide what you want, but not just decide, but you got to write it down. All right. And when you write it down, then you come up with, you make a plan and you work on it. And every day you add something, you do something about it. All right. It's good to have plans, but if it's good to have a dream, but if we do not put a plan in place, and if we don't work on it, it's not going to succeed. It will just be what we call procrastination. You have it, it's in there, but you never, I will do, but never get around to doing it, right? All right, so we need to conquer this. We need to conquer ourselves and our lack of drive or lack of efficiency or just discipline and so forth. So this is some of the things you have to do. Now, to have money, you must prepare to receive it. And that's what somebody called Louis Holmes House said. To have more money, you must prepare to receive it. Because if you're not prepared, it will come in and go out, and you won't even know that where it went to, right? And if you're not making bigger space to put it, then why are you asking for money? Where are you going to put it? Just going to fly with the winds as well, all right? So they need to be planned. Now, Vibe is in the pre-launch state, as we have said. At the present moment, we are still able to bill for free. And I told somebody yesterday, but I've been in these things before and I'm not sure. But I said, here's what. At this present moment, as of yesterday, I was saying, you don't have to pay anything yet, right? You can just start and sign up. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to get a back office without having to pay a cent yet. You will also be given a referral link, official referral link, that you can start building a team whilst you have not paid a cent. There's nothing to lose here, right? If after the product is announced, you say, I'm not interested in this, I will bow out, so be it. At least at this time, you had not paid anything. Some person say, well, I want to hear until what the bundles will be before I pay my $25. Okay, it will be announced on February 1st. That's not far away, right? But if you really have confidence in what you're doing, you don't have to know everything before. You learn as you go. And I've learned that from rich people, is that they take a lot of risks and maybe a lot of chances, but they take calculated risks. And they don't need to understand. I see Trump now is doing crypto. Trump knows nothing about crypto. But during the election, he teamed up with these crypto people. They brought in hundreds, thousands of people who are into the crypto space. All of them voted for him, right? And now the day he was inaugurated is the day he announced a new Trump crypto. His wife has one as well. He don't understand what it is, but he knows it's a place he can make money, so he's into it. You know, so and that is what happens. Sometimes we stay poor because we jump on the opportunity comes and we do not grab it. We wait to see. I will wait and see. And whilst you're doing that, the rich person heard about it and they come and they buy everything. And I've seen it happen all the time. I've seen it happen with persons who have opportunity to buy land, and they were saying, let me see, you think, and then somebody else has that, he has the money, he just comes. And the first come, first served, you know, he has the cash. I'm not going to wait for you to go to the bank. Or, he has the cash, I'm going to give it to him. And now the guy can build and build homes and rent it for you. And he's making all the money. And you said, I should have, I would have, I never did, right? So there are some risks that we can take. 25 US dollars is a risk that you can afford, right? At this present time. And at the same time, you set up yourself. Because when you sign in, it's timestamp. So you get in, if you get in at this time at 9 p.m. on Monday, it stays there until February the 16th. When February the 16th comes on the about 1 p.m. Eastern, which is 1 p.m. Jamaica, 1 p.m. Bahamas, 2 p.m. for me, and Dominica, and all these places, right? You would have had to pay in that position to lock it, to lock that spot. If you didn't, it had been reserved for you, but you did not pay up, you never paid, then you will be bumped out of the system and somebody else will take that spot. All right. So the good thing for us is to, now that it's available for us to pay, let's get to lock that spot. All right. But even in the meantime, even if you haven't locked the spot, you could go in, get your referral link and start sharing and building a team. And here's what, when that program is launched on the 17th, if you are already building a team, you immediately upon the program being launched, these comeback that comes to you as you sign up persons and they locked in their position, you would have enough money in your back office to have offset the $25 that you spent. So you think of you having 5 persons in your back office, and that may be sufficient enough just to make your 5 out of 5 and get your $25 back right away. And when you're talking about profits here, we're talking about just getting your principal back. All right. So it's an advantage to come in. Anybody has any? You could stop me. As we say, it's not an official presentation, slide by slide. So if you have something that you want to add, or something that I missed, or something that you want to question a clarification, we could take it up. We could take it anytime. All right. So you could just raise your hands or maybe unmute your mic, and we will go through it, because we're just trying to understand the business, trying to see where we are, what we have understood, what we do not understand, and how we proceed from here. Now, I will come back to that. To that slide. Of course, as we indicated, to lock your spot, it's free for now, but you'll have to pay the $25 to lock it. All right. Now, the persons who came in very early, the first 6,000 persons actually got into the matrix without having to pay the $25. But that was in the first week. Many of us never heard of the idea back then, so be it. But it's not too much. They're not too far off from us, all right? Nevertheless, it is there will be a $25 that needs to be paid. At the present moment, as we speak, it's available for us to pay now. All right. When some of these slides were done, it was not available yet, but it is available for us to pay now. All right. Just make sure that if you're going to lock that spot, it has to be paid before February the 16th. All right. So now until February the 16th, you don't want to wait. Pay it. If you want to wait after the 1st to hear the bundles before you pay it, then so be it. But I would suggest that you do it as soon as you can. All right. Some of the things, there's a book there. I think this book is a very nice book that they say that will be given to help us to train persons, all right, to find your passion, to love your work, and to build a richer life. What's Your Dream, written by Simon Squibb. Success is where preparation and opportunity meet. Preparation, opportunity. All right. If you're not preparing to succeed, you are preparing to fail. Right. And opportunities may come, but because you're not prepared, it will pass. Somebody else will be the one that jumps on board. Now, somebody says time is money. Time, that's not true. Time is not money. Well, when you think about it, a lot of the time that we give to our bossmen, the persons who own the job, we're not making the kind of money that our time deserves. And ultimately, you get up early, rain or shine, you have to get to work. The hassle in the road, waiting for transport, even if you have a vehicle and then you have you're caught up in a traffic jam and getting frustrated. You want to get to work because you don't want to be fired, and you're all hysterical about this, trying to put your 8 hours for the boss man. At the end, when you think back, you really don't make money out of that to have a pension. It's really money just to live for now. Right? So the 40 hours a week, 40 years of your life given to a company, government, or whoever that's your employer, and at the end, you don't make 40. When you retire, you make 40% of the of the money that you did when you were active. That's not even enough to take care of your bills. So we're in a spiral that's not going forward, right? And we are not, and it's not profitable for us. So we need to leverage our time. Time is not money, time is life. And we need to understand that. But if we don't understand how to leverage, you will continue to work too hard. And I saw this chart in one of the presentations, and I found that it was very nice. There are 4 quadrants for cash flow. All right. The one on the left, these 2 quadrants on the left, is not where you want to be, but that's where most persons are. 95% of the people who work are in that quadrant. Only 5% are on the right. We are employers. We leverage time for money. Or in that case, you call it no leverage at all. If you don't work, you don't get paid. Right? If you're sick and you can't come, some of us have secure jobs like government works and so forth. You might still get paid. When you're on leave, you might still get paid. But it's not for long, right? Not for long. Other persons are self-employed. And they're doing a little better, but they still have to be doing all the work. Yes, they're not answerable to a boss. They are their own boss, but they still have to do all the work. And if they do not work, they still can't get paid. If they have a contract and they don't fulfill it, they can't get paid, right? So 95% of people earn just 5% of the wealth in that quadrant. But other persons who have done a little better, they become entrepreneurs. They work hard for a few years, and for the rest of their life, that passive income keeps flowing to them. That's what Robert Kawasaki said with regards to his definition of an entrepreneur, right? You gain leverage and passive income. The better, the one who have total leverage, is the one who invests. He's an investor, right? Put your money to work for you. So money makes money. And that is what rich people do. They would get into this business. They would learn about it. They always work. They always think it. Now, incidentally, they never have time because they're always thinking of the next place where they should get more money. Now, you don't have to get so as ambitious as them. If you have, as I said, again, connect with your spirituality and see where you can be of service as opposed to just gaining and just, occupying yourself as if you're the only one who have to leave. But you can actually do well with the finance that you have to help charity, to help, the school, your alma mater, and so forth. There are so many good things that you can do if you have money. Some of us have goodwill. We would want to help, but we just don't have the money, right? We have time, but no money. And those who have the money don't have time. You want to be somewhere in between. All right, now let's talk about the matrix as it is. All right. As I understand it, and anybody who have a better clarity on it can fill in at this point, honestly, because I'm still trying to understand it fully. All right. So what we know is that this Vibe is that platform that has a matrix, and a matrix is where persons come and persons join. You get a link and then you join in, and so you fall in that person's matrix. Let me just show the next slide just to I'll come back to this one. So here you are at the top. That's you, and then you begin to sign up people. Now there is no limit as to how many you can sign up. In fact, I think the top rank maybe over 500, almost 600 persons he have signed up himself. And he doesn't even know how to use the phone. He does it through email, right? An old man. But right? So anybody can do it. If he can do it, anybody can do it, right? Now, but there is what is called a 3x10 force matrix. You can sign as many as you can, but they have a computerized system that forces everybody, that squeezes everybody into a 3x10. So it enables you, let's say you have signed up 6 persons. The first 3 would fall directly under you in the matrix. And then the spillover, you have another 3. Well, these 3 will fall under one of these 3. So if I should probably use the I think probably we understand that, but let me just use the laser point here. So you have 6, you have signed up 6. They all are your directs. But because of that structure, that 3x3 force matrix, it would the AI or computerized system would put 3, maybe the first 3 up here, and the next 3, maybe one will fall under this person, and one will fall here, one will fall here. But he now is trying to build his team as well. So pretty soon he will be in that position. Well, everybody basically is in that position because you are the leader or the CEO of your company. And now he has 3. Now guess what? He may have gotten his first 3 in his matrix, and he probably have not signed anybody. And how is that possible? Because he up here may have had more than 3, probably had 9, and some have to spill over, right? Now these, let's say we call him Joe. It will not be his direct, so he may not be making direct money from them in terms of his as a first line level 1, level 2, but he will still be making money up from them because they fall in his matrix. I will explain that. All right. So in the first, if you look at it this way, your first level has 3 persons. Each of these 3 has 3, 1, 2, 3 for Joe, and Dan has 1, 2, 3, and Catherine has 1, 2, 3. So that's 9. So a team is being built under you. You may have just brought in the 6, but now you have 9 on this line and 3 on it. You have 12 persons in your team already, because Catherine is beginning to add, and Danny is beginning to add, and Joe is beginning to add, right? And that can go all the way down to 10 levels. Now, not everybody has, depending on your rank, you will be able to open all 10 levels and get money flowing back to you from that 10 level. But not everybody at the beginning will get there. We'll get to that. But let's go back to here. So this is free on the first line. That's level 1. Level 2 has 9. The 9 by 3 would be level 3. That's 27. And 27 by 3 would be 81. So people are being built under you, and a team and a matrix is being built under you. All right, like a team, like a family tree. All right. Now, according to the first payout, what is called the matrix, the matrix P, right? The 3x10 force matrix. Every matrix position that is paid for, that is financed, right? You will be making up to $5 from every position that falls under you. So let's say you brought in 3, or let's say you brought in 7, right? You will be getting from each of these 7 persons $5. As they pay their $25, right? $5 will be going to you. So in that case, you can easily multiply it and see where you can get. But we look at that. I'll explain a little more in the next slide. There are 4 other methods where you can get paid. So that's the first one, the $5, $35 up in the matrix position. As long as it's paid for, money goes out from it to the persons above it, up to 10 ranks above. Then there is the fast start bonus. And on the fast start bonus, a monthly payment as well. On level 1, which is the people that you brought in on level 1. All right. When we pay for our bundle package for the month, then each of them will be contributing from that bundle package to you. To amount, if they buy the maximum package, it will be $40 coming to you from each one of these pack bundles, right? On the first level. On the second level, you make $20 from each of these persons under you. All right. That is two other ways of getting paid. The next two other ways that you also get paid is the check match bonus. Everybody that you brought in, right, will be making money as well. You're above them, but they're making money. So let's say you brought in 10 persons on your first, you personally brought in 10 persons into the company, and each of them makes money. Let's say each of them makes $20 for the month in their matrix. Where you yourself, because you brought all of these 10 and each of them made 20, you will be making a check of 10 by 20, which is $200. Right? Because whatever they make, if they make 20, you make 20. If they make 40, you make 40, because you brought them in. Right? And the same thing when the person that you bring another person, you can also make 50% match on that person. Now, there are times that you don't know too many persons. You brought in a couple of persons, but they new people. The people that you brought new people, or they have connection, they have contacts and so forth. And they could be the one pushing your matrix. Your matrix is being built, and these persons are making money, and they're go-getters, and they know persons, and they have contacts and so forth. And they can be, if they're making $100 on your second line, you will be making $50. Right? Even if you're not the one who brought them in. The company is giving back. As they get money in, they're giving back to the people who actually facilitated them growing and continue to facilitate them growing. And that's not a one-time thing. That's a monthly thing. All right. So as we go back to this, if you look at the fast start, the matrix P, if each of these individuals pay in their subscription, then you will be making $555 on your first level. That's $15. The next 9% that comes on your second level, you will be making 9 by 5, $45. But if you go to the third level, 27 by 5, $145. The next level 4. Now, these things come as you begin to grow. Over time, as your team is growing, you pretty soon you'll find out yourself having 20% in your team, and 20 spirals to double that in maybe the next 2 weeks or something of that. So because the people who are on they're also growing, they're also working, right? Because they want to bring something home as well as a side pay. And so they are working, and they're telling other persons, they're showing them the vision, not so much you doing it, but they are presenters, or you're bringing them to the Zoom presentations where they can learn on this kind of thing. You're giving them a link where they could watch it themselves. You don't have to be doing much talking yourself, honestly. I find that they're doing pretty well in terms of their explanation on how they present it, that the persons can get a start that way. Maybe pretty soon they will be training persons like myself and so forth to do actual presentation that we can, bring a more local Caribbean flair to it. And that's fine, so, but at the end of the day, as your team begins to grow, you're making that is just a 7 level, but it can go up all the way down to 10 levels. All right. At the end of 10 level, you'll be making a lot of money if your matrix ever get filled. But even in that 7 level, if it's so be that over time, 3 months down the road, 6 months, even a year and a half down the road, you happen to get 2,000 or 3,279% comes into your team. Only on the matrix P, just the matrix P alone, $5 per head. As they renew their monthly subscription, you will be making $5 from each one of them, and that amounts to $16,395. All right, that's just on level 7, but you can go up to level 10, which brings you to something like 400 and something thousand. I think it's maybe there in the slide somewhere. All right, the maximum. But let's go to the check match. The check match, as we said, everything that the people on your first that you brought in makes, you check match them by 100%. All right. So supposing you had brought in 3 persons into your organization, 3 persons you sign up, and each of them makes $500 in the matrix, you will be making 3 by 5, which is 15. If they made 1,000, you'll be making 3,000 because it's 3 by 1,000. Whatever they make, the company gives you the same thing that they make by the number of persons that you bring. Now, everybody may not make 1,000. One may make 1,000, the other one may make 20. So be it. So you will get 1,020, right? And it may be the other one makes $40 because he haven't started working yet, right? But you'll be matching it, whatever he makes on the first line. Now, you may have brought in 10 persons, right? So if each of them makes 500, then it will be 10 by 5 for you. 5,000 comes your way. So it pays to share the idea. Just share it, right? Share the link, bring them to the Zoom, and then share your link so that they could sign up. At this point, just share. The company would do the company system would force it into groups of threes and so forth. That's not for you to worry about. You don't stop at 3. If you have more persons in your contacts that you can share it with and start building, even now you can start building whilst you even haven't paid, do that because it redounds to your advantage at the end. If you bring 25 persons and each of them makes 500 over time, you're talking about 12 keys for you in just 1 month. Right? And if they make 1,000, that's 25 Ks. So it helps you, right? It helps you see the vision of where it can go. And in the 50% check match, that means those who come on the second level, these are not the ones you directly brought, but your people brought them. So that's like your second generation, your grandchildren. You get a 50% match on what they do as well. Now, as I said, one of your grandchildren may be somebody who's very popular, who have a sports academy and all. He can bring in all them young people into this program and so forth. And hey, he's making some money, $3,000 at the end of the month. But guess what will come your way? 1,005 because you're matching 50%, right? And that's just from one person. What if on that second level, your people are moving and each of your 10 has brought in 3? That's like 30 persons. And out of that 30, any one of them can be making $100. 30 by 100 is already substantial amount. You understand me? So this is how this thing can grow and it can really, really spiral. And you need to know this. As she said, money might start. If you work, money will start flowing. You do your work, and then afterwards you can rest. Basically, you do it and you rest. So, but put in the effort. Sign in persons. You never know when you will get that go-getter, that person who have contacts and so forth. It may not be you, it may be your grandchild, basically as I explained it, but it will come your way. All right. And even if you can't get it in that first 2 level, you will still get the $5 coming up from everybody under you. So that's everybody that falls. If it's 2,000 person that falls under you, you get $5 from every person every month. So that is going to be a good side pay for you. Go as you begin to age and sometimes you might say, I can't take that stress of that work anymore. I think I'm being able to survive on this long enough, and branch out into something. Now you have money, you can start buying property or doing real estate or whatever. You can finance whatever else that you want to do. You want a little business that you want to open and finally got the money to do it. You can go into car rentals and so forth. Things that you can do, things that you dream that you can do, and it might come your way. Now, there is a metric rank. As you progress, you're moving in up the ranks. All right. As a rookie, you are an active member. You pay your subscription. You buy your bundle, whether product 1 or product 2. There are 2 bundles. But you have not really brought in persons, or at least you have maybe 1, but not more than 1. All right. You're called a rookie. Out of that, when you're a rookie, your level can only go down five levels. Right? So you can get the $5 from level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 5, but you can't go beyond that. All right. Now, if I should go back with the numbers, let me just see if I could go back quickly. Level 5 will be 243 persons that would be in your organization, and the most you probably will be able to get is 1,200 plus the 400 plus the 145 So it's maybe something like $2,000 or so. You're a rookie and you haven't started working. You have not brought in anybody, right? You're still making a little money, but not much. But if you start, you can become a creator. If you have 2 active referrals, they're active, and you have a product, you do your product, your at least product 1, right? You can go down to, you can open another level. That's level 2, right? Level 6, and in the fast start, level 2. So you open that second level. If you have 7 persons, so you can fast track, if you have 7 active persons, so I'll tell everybody, aim for 7, right? If you have 7 active individual, and don't stop at 7, I'm saying just aim for 7, right? Then you can open all of the 10 levels. So anywhere somebody falls within 10 levels down from you, that may be the 3,000th person that falls under you, you will still be leveraging from there. All right? And that's where the money will start flowing. So do not stop at just 1. Do not stop at 2. Aim for 7. You can go 10, you can go 12, you can go 200, but aim at least for 7, right? 7 is a complete number, has always been. All right, so that's another format. They say that if you're in the rookie, you can earn the maximum that you'll be earning. You have not added anybody. If your matrix gets filled, the maximum you will make is 1.8 thousand, even as a rookie. But they will not be keeping you as a rookie for long. They want you to build the business and to bring new persons in, new investment, new money. So you may have a grace period of at least 2 months, but within that time, they will think that you at least can get 1 person into the business, right? So I'm saying to you, do not sit on it. You have gotten your link, start sharing. I made some templates that you can use to just share, how persons watch it at their own time. Otherwise, you can bring them to a Zoom, tell them, come and have look at this Zoom with me. It's a very interesting program. Do not give them too much information up front because you might not be saying the right thing. Allow the professionals to do it, right? And at this time, as it's not time for pay yet, it's even better because persons say, oh, yeah, I have nothing to lose. Just sign that. I'm in the matrix. I have nothing to, I haven't paid anything. I have not lost anything, right? So it's a good time to build so that when it opens up, you won't be having to go to the person saying, oh, you have to pay 25 here and you have to buy a bundle there and so on. I don't have that money. But if you had said that to them, they're making money themselves, they can afford it and start even helping somebody come in, right? So these are the ranks: rookie, the creator. See, the creator. As creator, you are building the vibe, right? You're building the vibe. As a promoter, you can make up to 16 Ks. That's what you can make in that's a maximum. You amplify the vibe. As an influencer, you shape the vibe. We're talking about vibes, right? And as an icon, you embody the vibe. When you become a legend, you can make up to $442,000 a month. If you have a field matrix, $442,000 a month, you become the vibe. Everybody wants to be like you, right? So it is important that we start looking at it and saying, let me get to work. We have 20 odd days before the program is launched. It's launched on the 17th. Maybe just about 21 days or so, 21 or there. So you still have time to work and still have time to grow, still have time to bring persons to the Zoom meetings and get your link. Now they have made the link a lot easier to do. You don't have to customize, it's already customized. Now, the good news for me, since I got a link on Friday asking me I could pay up because those who had come in earlier, they wanted to give them the first opportunity to pay because they wanted to test the system. We were like the beta version. So test the system to see it can take the load when it comes. And we got that link, but I got it on the weekend. And you can't, your bank, you can't call your bank and say, I'm buying this thing on the weekend because all the banks are closed. So then it seemed that the system crashed. All of today, we couldn't do any transaction. Well, not all of this morning. But late this afternoon, I went and I realized that it's open again. I was able to communicate. I was online with a friend of mine, somebody in that same business, but not on my line. And he's into the crypto, right? And I was able to, forward money, the money for him, and he did the transaction in cryptocurrency. And within 3 minutes or so, my account was paid. I was able to download this package there and see what's inside of it. So you can do that. It's in your back office right now. Maybe I should probably go there for us to see what how you can do it and get it done. Right. So the green you see here means that I finished my paying of my locking my position. And I also can see that there are other persons, maybe two other persons who have already done so. And that is commendable. And we all can do it. All right. We all can do it. It's available. So what I will do now, let me just stop sharing the second screen. I will go to my first screen and show you. Okay, I'm going to go to my first screen. Where is it now? Okay, I think I'm trying to get to my. Okay, let me just stay on my first screen. Okay, so what you'll be, I'm going to go to my back office. All right, and in my back office, I just need to take this down. Okay, so I'm into my back office. You have already signed in. You sign in. You can use the back office, or just the vibe.io, and you could sign in because you have already registered, right? You have already verified your email, so you're a verified member. And so what you now can do is to re-sign in, and it stays signed in until you sign out. So you can sign out if you need to. Like I'm here, and I could sign out, but I have no reason to sign out. But if your phone is not safe and persons can go into your stuff and watch your stuff, you probably want to sign out. But otherwise, you just keep yourself. As soon as you go onto the link in your browser, it will come back up, and you could change your profile in here. All right, so you could change whatever alterations that you need to do. You could add a picture, whatever. All right. Now, previously, I would have sent for you how to customize your link. And so when you go to the profile, you have to go to your affiliate, and then you could have customize. They have removed that. They made it more simple. So it automatically generates your customized link. It says, attention, we are getting rid of the custom referral and default referral link. If you have previously created one, you can still use it. It still works. But we are highly recommending that you use your new referral link based on your username. All right, which is what I did. So it didn't have a problem. They just put it in here. So whatever username that you did when you were registering, it will automatically generate your new referral link. All right, and then you could just copy it, paste it to yourself in your WhatsApp, so that you can now share it with the persons that you have invited to watch the video, or maybe to the Zoom link. All right. So that headache is over. It automatically generates one for you. All right. If your dashboard, that is your standard board, you would see, generalized things of where you are and so forth. The green you see in here for me is that congrats, you've secured your position because I paid this earlier on today. All right. It can be the payment can be a little tricky. At least on the weekend it was. But I would suggest persons, the easiest way to do it is through cryptocurrency. If you have a friend, somebody who has crypto, it's just 25 US, not too much. It would be the best way to do it. If you yourself into crypto, it is good. The one we found was the best one is the Polygon, USDT Polygon. And I don't know. Yes, go ahead. I do not know what the gentleman did. I'm not into crypto myself, but I told him, my upline told me about him. So I contacted, he's a pastor, and he told me, yes, he's been doing this for a long time. He had no problem. So I forwarded him the EC dollars, in my case, EC, in your case, Jamaican or whatever. And then I sent him my link, my address. Let me just show you that. I think I should, I'm not sure if I can still do it. Maybe I can't do it anymore because I won't be able to do it because I've already done it. But there would be like the marketing kit here. You see there, I'm pressing on that purchase. Let me see if it will still go through. Okay, yes, it can still go through. But I've already done it, so I'm not going to proceed. But when you get there, you press on the purchase. Let me just go back again. So that's your dashboard. You've entered into your back office. you see marketing kit right here. New products and membership reveal on the first. We have said that, but you can buy your marketing kit to lock in your position right now. So you press on purchase, and when that opens up, you will see that here. You press on this tool, accept the terms. You might want to read that if you want to. Accept this, then you proceed. All right. And when you proceed, then the one that we found was the easiest to work with. So you see this is crypto. If you don't have crypto yourself, but you know somebody who has, you could always link up with them. And so you do not use this one. This one, it's good, but it charges you a little too much, right? Remember, you have to pay 20, it comes to like 26 something, that's what they said, when they put the tax on it. So Solana would have been a good one, but Solana is only allowing you to withdraw $50, but you don't need $50. You only need like maybe 20 something dollars. So it's not a good option. The one that we found was a very good one was this one. I'll show you this. I'm just going to press there. It's generating. Now that's a second package I'm buying because I've already paid for one. So I'm not going to go through that step, right? I'm not going to complete it because that doesn't mean I'm buying a second package. But it would have been $25. That's double here because I already had one. And then you see, but you see the equivalence. So what you need to pay would have been, in my case, let's use these numbers for example. In the case that you have to pay was $51.25, it would have been $20.25 something if you just divide by 2. But when you use Polygon, you barely pay anything extra. You see 51.25, 51.84. So we're talking about cents, just a few cents more. So that is the cheapest one that you want to use. The USD, I'm not sure if it was USDC, I think it was USDT. All right, but the USDT Polygon, I think that's the one that you want to use. All right. So yeah, so that you can, if you need some help here, but you would need to have somebody. If you're not into crypto, you'll need somebody. I'm not sure if the PayPal is working yet. I didn't try this one. But if you have PayPal, maybe that's another way of paying. Up to yesterday, the Visa card may have been the option that persons were using, but I'm not sure if they're gonna bring it back. I'm not seeing it here, as if I'm not seeing it here. I'm only seeing crypto, PayPal, and I'm not sure what this one is. All right, but when I pressed on the PayPal, I didn't see anything happen. So I checked on the crypto and I saw something happen there. All right, so it seemed that crypto is the better option for now. But the sooner you can get it done, you have these because it's not like you have to do, as long as it's done before the 16th of February, your position is still locked where it is, right? Nobody's going to take that position away. But you just want to get it out of the way. So you could start working on it and get it done. If you're doing the card method, if it's still available, then you may have to do a KYC. Know your customer and get your ID card, your driver's license. You may have to take a photo of it, or maybe your passport, and to verify who you are. It's called know your customer. But if you're doing crypto, you don't have to go through these steps. All right. So here's an example. Okay, so that's the USDT. So you see it here, 25. What you need to pay, it's 25, but as you put the extra charge that these companies charge you, you see you had to pay 62 cents more. But if you go with the crypto, you only paying 82 cents more. So just 20 cents more. So that's very close to the ball game where you want to be. So like 26 US dollars should cover that, right? Should cover everything. Yeah, so that's where we are. That's what I have seen. That's what I know so far about the company. And the important thing right now is just go. Just go. Click and go. So what they have done now for us is we have a help desk, right? If there is stuff that you need to find out, you can go to it. So we go to let me see if I can go back to here. So that's your link. And on your link, if you're on your phone, there is 3 small bars at the top here. At the top left. And you just press on it. It's called the menu bar. And when you press on it, you open up these things, the profile, I need to go back a little to see if I can see it. I'm on the computer, so it's not the format is not exactly the same, but it's still there. You can see it here. You see the profile, the dashboard, and the VIP partners. In this VIP partners is where you're gonna see all the people that you referred or have signed up using your link. All right. You will see that. I'm not going to bring it mine because it's not necessary, but you will see yours, right? You'll see the number of persons here that who the name, you'll see a number for them so that if you need to contact them and so forth, all right? But it may be persons that you yourself sent your link to, so you may already know the person. If you want to go to the help desk, you go to that bottom here and to get to where we were just now. If you want to submit a ticket, you can either use that icon here, or you could just press down here and you can submit. You have a query, you have a complaint, you have something. Don't write a story. Just exactly what you need, because we're talking about 49,000 people that may be wanting the back office to help them with something. They don't have time to read your long paragraph. I am not able to sign in. I forgot my password. So, short, just very short, so they can attend to it, but don't give them a whole history of everything. All the other things that you need to find out, the VIB updates, your pre-launch payment, how to do it, all of that, you can read that on your back office, even right now. How to enable your Telegram notification. And if you haven't joined the Telegram group, the pre-launch group, you want to do that. I could send you the link for that. I think I should have it somewhere in my WhatsApp. Or you can just go there and you can probably find it. All right. So these are the things that you probably need to know. The most important thing at this time is getting your link and sharing. There is another, where is it now? I thought there is an official platform. Yeah, that it's called myvibe.io.
I may have that one.
You have that already? Yes, I'm going to put it in the chat. Let me just put it in the chat, and you could just press on it, or maybe you can copy it and put it in your WhatsApp. WhatsApp it to yourself. Just go to the chat, myvibe.io. When you press on that, it takes you to the official page. I just put it in the chat, so you could just click on it and it will open in your browser, or if you want to just copy it and paste it to yourself in your WhatsApp, you can do that now. And it says welcome to VYB, and then they have the pre-launch steps. There's the presentations, there's support, back office, updates, Stripe chat, YouTube. If you want to see what the YouTube channel is, and you know what they do. Everything is here, right? If you want newsletter from them, all of that. 160 countries are connected, over 40,000 people are there already. So that's the name. myvibe.io. All right, everything I mentioned there and even more, you could see that here. There are some nice videos, that very useful. You can use to as a marketing tool to send to your people.
This video is for educational purposes only.
I'm not sure you're hearing that. I'm not sure if I put the sound on, but you probably would have gotten that in one of the presentations, one of the links I sent as well. All right, so this is where we at in terms of what we know about the company so far. Questions? We open for questions or maybe clarification. If anybody have a question or anything that you didn't understand, Hunter, if we at the end you cannot get in, we will have to write. But because you can't get in to do it, we may have to write an email to them, or one of us have to submit something for you.
Okay, please do.
Yes, I think did you get a link this weekend to pay up to lock in your spot? Did you get that?
No, it's still just telling me that page not found. But I know persons are signing, so I don't know what's happening.
Oh, wow. All right, so we'll have the chat afterwards for me to see how I could send a support link for you. But of course, I know persons are signing in because I could see that persons are still using your link. So continue to share. Don't worry about it. We'll out. But afterwards, we might just stay back just for me to send submit a ticket for you to work with it. Yeah, as long as you know that you sign in, that you use the very same password and thing, then they should be able to rectify that issue. All right. So anybody else, where you at in terms of your understanding? Is there anything that we missed that you probably want to mention? Of course, don't forget there is the meetings that take place every night. The meetings are every night, right? And
Searcher,
yes, go ahead.
sorry, I stepped away for a bit, but did you say how we get paid?
Oh, yes, we went through the payment structure, right? The 5 ways.
Not the payment structure. We get paid via what? Card, crypto,
Oh,
the bank check, what?
yeah. Well, what do you know? What have you heard? I know that there is a card that they will be having. As of now, I do not know. I know that
I heard that they
you
were
get
going
paid
to
back office.
card.
You see what? I heard about the card.
Yeah, that's what I heard. So I just want to know if it's just definitely card, because I see you have a PayPal there and crypto, so I don't know if that's an option as well.
I guess when you get the money in your back office, then you can direct it as to wherever you want it to go. Right? But you can also load up your card and use it as a, so basically your card will be a Visa card, right? And you can load up your card, you can send that money over to your card and you can use it to do your online business as you would do with a Visa card. You should be able to swipe it, you should be able to go to the ATM and withdraw it. You can point of sale, when you just put it over you pay your gas and you could just, have that little machine and that you just scan it and pay for your gas. If you want when you go to pay your bills, you can do that. So all of these things can be done. But of course, if you want dry cash in your hands, you would have to go to the ATM, maybe with that card and withdraw it, just as you would do with your normal bank card. Of course, if you begin to grow big and you begin to make money out of that, one of the things you want to do is be able to direct your money elsewhere. Don't leave it only in your bank, because the banks are very, very key. Well, they have to protect their assets, all right? So, and they want to make sure that persons are not money laundering and and tax evasion and all kind of things. So if they see all of a sudden that you were making 5,000 and now you're making 400 or 150,000, they would begin to investigate. All right. And Pastor Tommy, you here, you can maybe better direct the group here on what they can do when they begin to make the money, what they can do to better safeguard their money, maybe in the crypto world or whatever. You there?
Yes. Certainly.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was saying that you probably can educate us on that. I know you've been in the crypto for a while.
Yeah. Well, it's the new phase of money. That the whole cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, it's the new system that is overtaking the world, where different countries like China paperless. I mean, they don't walk around with cash.
Right.
They use QR code. But the focus was pushing crypto because it's decentralized. And it's a fast way of doing business.
Yes.
Getting rid of the fiat money.
And we saw firsthand earlier on how fast it actually works, right? Imagine waiting for that thing it will take a day when the guys come back to work tomorrow to activate this thing. And in 3 minutes you had this thing paid for me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So, but in terms of if you're making money, you don't want to just take that from your back office and send it into your account, into your local account, right? I've heard that but I've not made so much money to know that. But for persons who do it, they tell you want to gradually remove the money or maybe redirect it to other accounts or even in the crypto space. Is that correct?
When you have a wallet, then one person can be a part of a number of exchanges. OKEX, you could have Exodus wallet, a Trust wallet, a
Binance.
Ripple wallet,
Yeah, Binance.
Binance,
Yeah.
CX,
Mm-hmm.
and you can share your money. Just spread it
Right.
across, and then you could do Bitcoin too.
Yes.
Because I mean, over the next several years, Bitcoin, we are told, will get up to over 1,000, over 1 million, I want to say,
Yeah.
US dollars for one.
Wow.
So quite a number of persons are doing the blue wallet, the cold wallet, different wallets, and they're storing the Bitcoin there.
Right.
It's the new face, is the new face, the whole AI thing.
Mm-hmm.
And governments cannot stop us. They have to work with us.
Yes.
Because we are bypassing governments. And because it is decentralized,
Yes.
it's universal.
Right.
It's like the bird. The police cannot charge a bird. A bird will fly.
Yes.
Whether the lights are green or red, a bird will fly.
Yes.
Yeah, so we give God thanks for that, for sure.
Right. Of course, eventually they'll catch up and they'll find a way to, governments, they want to have their nose in everything. So eventually they might pick it up. But for now, let's fly. So thank you again for this. And for everyone else who was there. Yeah, so we will continue to follow the program. I think there will be an official PowerPoint that will be made, a PDF or something, so that we can start presenting and so forth. But I guess that's after the launch. For now, they are in pre-launch stage, and I think Megan and them is doing most of the work right now. But they are beginning to look for leaders that they can train to do this presentation, because they're not able to continue to do that two sessions a day every day, and taking all these calls in between. So they're going to train leaders in the various countries and so forth to do it. All right. So if anybody has any other questions, but don't forget that the central thing here, get that link. Now it's easy. The link is already made for you. You don't have to customize anything. As long as you put in your password and you register, your link is available. It's not a generic anymore. It is custom. It is made with your, it's already made with your password, with your username. So it's already, it's already designed for you. You just copy that, put that to yourself in your WhatsApp. All right. Okay. Yes, got that. Paste that to yourself in your WhatsApp, and then you can use that to share. What I've done for the persons in my group, I've sent to you the template I've done in terms of how I start in terms of reaching out to persons. I will send them the video, one of the presentations she made previously, especially the one with the SOS, and the one she made recently on Get on the Boat. These two I found are really, really good. And you just get persons to watch it and follow up with them. Don't just leave it. Say, did you get a chance to watch the video? You really need to check it. Do it for yourself. Just this little pair talk, because you're not trying to force them into anything. You want them to see the vision, to catch the vision, and to get on board. They will be asking you, so anytime they come back, so how do you join this thing? So what about, it means that they're under conviction already. Now you want to give them that link. Sign up that link. We could talk. You'll learn as you go. I will invite you to the presentations, to the Zoom presentations. You can learn, bring your people on board. Let them catch the vision as well, right? You don't stay trying to explain to them, oh, the matrix is this, and that's where you make the money, and this and that. You may be saying things, you may be not saying it in order. You may be saying, persons like to hear about the money, of course, but sometimes they don't want to know the way to get to the money. They don't want to understand and so because they don't take time to learn disjointed, and when they can't answer the question that somebody's asking, then the person lose confidence in them. They're like, you don't even know what you're doing, so do not go about trying to explain the business. Have them to see it. Bring them to the Zoom, or send them one of those the link for one of the Zoom recordings. Have them to watch it, right? Just encourage them to have a look. And trust me, if they have a look, they'll want to have more. That's what I've noticed with it. It's really infectious. It's really educational, but more importantly, it makes sense. It's it looks very transparent, and it's good money. It's not something that, is hanky-panky about it. It's very, very transparent and above board. And when you have important people like Pastor Tommy is promoting that, you know that you're on the right track. Right. All right, persons. Well, that's it for me. That's what I had. That's what I have gathered so far in the less than 2 weeks I'm part of it.
That's good.
Yes. Yeah, I just like to learn things. So I would do my own screenshots and later on download it and try to put it into a PowerPoint, because I like to learn things that way. I like to teach and I like to learn.
Yeah, that's good. That's great.
Mhm. All right. All right, so Dominica, thanks for coming. Valma and your crew that's up there. And not everybody got a chance to introduce themselves at the beginning. But we have St. Lucians here, we have Dominicans, we have Jamaicans in the house. I'm not sure who else. Is there any Bajan on the line? I'm not sure. But we do go across the Caribbean, right? And if you have friends, don't keep it just in St. Lucia, don't keep it only in Jamaica. If you have friends from overs, you may have person that you did some work with in another network. And you just want them to get on board, because let me tell you, when later they found out that you in this thing 3 weeks before them and only now they're getting in, they're like, so you're my friend and you got this opportunity and you never told me. That's the kind of friend you are, so let them see it. Don't think that you're infringing, don't think you're infringing upon them. Just have them to see it and say later on they'll thank you for telling me about this thing. You don't know how much that thing is a blessing to me now. So just let them know.
That's the way to go. And then you see the importance of having different streams.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing too.
One stream really may not be able to sustain a person in terms of their family, their friends, and the influence and the impact that they want to have in the society and community. You want to help people. You want to be a blessing.
Right.
Several streams, like the Garden of Eden.
I heard that. I like that. I was just about to go there because I heard a pastor preach it once, and I said I never saw that. That's brilliant.
4 streams that preserve the Garden of Eden.
Yes.
And then the song, the Ecclesiastes talk about 8.
Whoa.
8 streams. So it's not just 4. God wants us to have much more than 4.
Yes.
So we can.
You can
help.
do this. Yeah, you can
help communities. We can adopt families. We can adopt communities.
That's good.
And be an expression of God in the earth, an extension of God.
Yeah, amen. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So anybody have any final thing you want to say? If not, I will have Pastor Tommy to do a benediction for us as we on the line, as we go out. Yes.
Yeah, well, let me say this. Each person that's on the call, I have some people on the call here too. It's important for you to really get at least 7.
Yes, at least 7.
Begin with 3 and then add.
Yes.
And then you want to secure yourself, secure a place, so you'll get the $25 to pay. I mean, I'm here, good with crypto, and I have crypto, and I have access to a lot of crypto.
Right.
So
and if you need, as I was saying earlier on, this Pastor Tommy is the one that actually helped finance my crypto, finance it for me. And we after we got the right one to use, the USDT Polygon, it just took about less than 5 minutes for the whole process to be complete. Yeah. Right. So, and you don't have to be because you don't have to be in St. Lucia. Because with electronic transfer of money, it can be done. You just speak with, I could get you that number. I could get his WhatsApp, and you can speak to him, and he has a truckload of crypto. He can help finance this for you. All right.
Yes.
All right. So so it's a very good thing, honestly, because this morning when I called him, we spent some time and we just couldn't get it done. The platform was not opening, and I was getting scared. And Cooper called me, he said, have you paid yet? And I said, no. He said me, you got to do it so you can teach your people how to do it. And I said, I'm working on it. I'm just waiting for the platform to come back. And nobody did. Yes.
Yeah, it was good, man. It's really good. Okay, so let me pray.
Yes, let's pray.
Father, in Jesus' name, we thank you for living in such a time like this, golden opportunity, and we are capitalizing on it, Lord, because your word says in the last days, you will cause the wealth to be transferred to the just, and we are positioning ourselves for the best. And Lord, let us be focused. Let us have the patience and the consistency to prevail. And we are trusting you. We are trusting you that this ship will be filled and we will flow. We will benefit. Our families will benefit. Our friends and relatives and even our enemies will benefit, and souls will be saved and lives will be changed. Even as Megan said, this is designed to deal with lack and poverty and shortcomings and to give people a new lease on life, fresh courage. And we thank you, Lord, that you're doing it and we are part of it. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right, so you can unmute yourself, everybody.
Yeah, good night. Just want to say about the number. How do I get someone to purchase the kit for me?
Okay. Oh, you want Pastor? You want to put the number in the chat?
Yeah. You put it in the 716-3181.
Okay, with the area code
716-3181. That's my WhatsApp.
Okay, let me just see if I can. It's we put the area code. It's one because some persons are here from overseas.
Yeah, 758
716
3181.
3181. His name is Pastor
David Tommy, yeah, Pastor
Tommy.
David Tommy, or Apostle David Tommy. Yeah.
All right, Tommy. I'm putting that in the chat so you could we'll keep the chat open a little, or you could copy that.
And if a person wants to call me straight or outside of WhatsApp, it's 758-3177.
Let me just get that in. It's
758-3177.
No, you said okay. You said 758. That's the area code. 728.
Yeah, and 728-3177.
All right. Okay.
That's straight call.
Okay. So it's David. I miss a Y here. So it's an I. So it's David Tommy.
Tommy, Tommy.
The first one is a WhatsApp number. The second one is a direct line.
Direct call, yeah.
Direct call. All right. So you could copy that and you could reach out to him so he could help you finance. He'll work with you in terms of how you transfer the money. The cash, yeah.
Yes.
But it's done. We have gotten the right one. The Polygon is the right one. It goes really, really
yes. Very simple. And the thing is, we have to help each other work together to achieve, because each of us, every one of us, wants to achieve better financial freedom, not just for us,
yes,
but for others as well.
Yes,
for the community, for people. And,
because there's so much. When you pass around, you see some conditions, and even you really want to be able to do something about it.
Yes,
and you just don't have the means.
Right.
Yes.
And then to just be a blessing and to know that because of you, because of us, people can sleep better, live better, and the whole issue of crime is dealt with, because when needs are met and people have a renewed lease on life, and the kingdom of God and the rule of God in the earth in the lives of people will be different, because this whole thing has to do with the heart of God, the mind of God, and this is what God wants.
Yes.
To ensure that people are blessed and that they put a focus on Him.
Blessed to be a blessing.
Yeah.
Amen. All right. So you got that, everybody. You got the numbers. You could reach out to Pastor Tommy if you want to finance your $25. You want to pay. You want to lock in your spot. The first you can reach out. The first number is a WhatsApp number. The second one is a direct. You could, either way you choose. He could work with you. He has a patience.
Yeah.
He has.
Yes, definitely. Yes, it's part of my training. Yeah, you got to. Yeah.
All right. So we'll sign out now, everybody. And so tomorrow
so when next you're gonna have this again? You said on a nightly.
No, we are still following the thing, because we want to know what's going on, and we're still following the the main one. I just started this one today. I just wanted to, to reach
I
out to
thought
some
so, yeah.
persons.
I thought so.
Yes, but we will see along the way as we get the official maybe PowerPoints and so forth. We
Yeah.
to present, yes. Maybe on a Monday at this time or so.
Yes.
All right.
It's good. And
All right.
yeah, and yeah, blessing.
Yes, good.
All the best.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we sign out now, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night.